Today we're going to be going over the very beginning of Fade to Black by Metallica. I've got one of the hardest shirts known to mankind on. Let's jump in. Alright, so I'm going to play through as much as we're going to go through, and then I'm going to break it down. So here we go, real nice and slow. Alright, so from the top, first things first, we're going to go second fret of the A string. I want to try to get to where you can kind of see what string I'm on. I'm kind of zooming. I'm just zooming, I'm just getting closer to the camera. Second fret of that A with the pointer. Ring finger is going to jump up. Fourth fret of that D string, okay? So E, A, D, right? Second fret of the A. Fourth fret of that D string, right? Right hand's going to go A string, D string, open G, and then back up to the D string. That's the first four notes. So you got and then you're going to play the A string again, and then down to the D string. But this time you're going to go back up to the A string, and you're going to add your pinky here, fifth fret of that A string right there. And you're going to go A string, D string. That's going to go fifth fret of the A, fourth of that D. So that second half of the phrase goes just like before, second fret of the A, fourth fret of the D. And then they come back up, and they're going to go five of the A, four of the D. So together the first half, normal, all the way down to the G, and then, all right, one more time without me talking. All right, second phrase, here we go. Pick your pinky up, you're gonna play an open A string. Everything else stays the same. And then add your pinky back. So that second phrase goes like this. Okay? And then third phrase is exactly the same as the first. Put your pointer finger back on, second fret of the A. And the fourth phrase is going to be cut short, but this is how I play it. I go fourth of the A with my ring finger, and then I reach down second fret of the D with my pointer finger. And then you go second fret of the G, back up to the second fret of the D string. So just those four notes, because then we're going to go into what Kurt's playing. All right, so putting all that together very, very slowly. I'm going to try to go real slow. So All right, here we go. So now jump into the lead part. We're going to slide 7 to 9 on that D string with my ring finger. I'm using my ring finger here. On the D, 7 to 9. And then we're going to go 7, 9 on the G string, next string down. We're in B minor pentatonic, if that means anything to you. We're going to be kind of living there for a second. The intro is actually in B minor, and then they actually modulate to E minor, right? something like that. Anyways. And then you're going to come back up to the 9 of the D string. So we're sliding 7 and 9 on the D with my ring finger, and then pointer's coming down, 7th fret of the G, ring finger plays the 9 of the G, and then that ring finger is going to come back up to the D string, just kind of roll up on it, 9th fret of that D string. So, and that happens right after the, and that's how you get into it. All right, and then you're going to jump down here. You're going to go 7 of the B string, and then 8 with your middle, and then 10 with your pinky or your ring finger. I would totally prefer pinky. I'm pro pinky. And then we're going to go up a fret. Going to go 8, 10, 12, and then 10, 8, back to the 10. And you come, whenever you come back down to the 10, you kind of slow down. 8, 10, 12, 10, 8, 10, and that's all on the B string. So 7, 8, 10, 8, 10, 12, 10, 8, 10. All right, and then we're going to go 12, 10, 8, 7, 8, 7. And then I just reached up to the G for the 7th, the 9th fret with my ring finger, and then back down to the 7 of the B, and then 8, 7 on the B. So that's where we're going. And then we're going to go 8, 7, 9 of the G, 7 of the B, 9 of the G, 7 of the G, roll up with your pointer finger to the 7 of the D now, and then 9, 9. It's a B, right? It's an octave on the 9 of the D string. So everything up to that point, starting from the down here with the pointer finger, go down to the 7 of the G, and then to the 6, and then do it again, 7, 6, and then 8, 7 on the B. So you're gonna go, and then and then you're gonna go, and that's just 8, 10. You can slide up 8, 10 on the B string. So everything up to that point, starting from the all right, and then we made it to the sweep. Here we go. So at one point I played it like this. But now I play it like this, and this is kind of the way that I do it, okay? All right? But I like it a lot better. Just for the first lick, for the very first lick, I take my middle finger and I put it right there on the 16 of the G, and then I'm gonna go 15 of the B with my pointer finger. And then I reach up. It's a lot easier for my pinky to reach up to that, what is that, the 19 of the high E string. And I'm just going down, down, down with my right hand, picking each finger up as I go. It's a rest stroke. I'm going. And then we're going to pull off into the 14 with my pointer finger of the high E. And then come back up, middle finger on the 15 of the B, and then up 16 of that G. Real slow again. Middle, pointer, pinky, pull off, and then up. All right, and then that sets us up for another upstroke right here on the 15th fret of the high E, right? Pull off to the 14. And then come up, 15 of the B, 16 of the G, up. And then the last one is, so, up to that point. All right. We're going to go 15, 14, right? And then 17, 15 on the B. And there's two ways you can do this. You can hammer on 12 to the 14 to 16 pointer ring finger on the G string, and then play the 14 of that G. Or I've seen them do this, where you bend. You can either bend with pointer finger or jump up with your ring. I would probably say pointer finger just for position wise, but you're bending up a whole step on the 14 of the G, that A string or that A note right there up to this B. But or I think that's how I did it earlier. That's just how I've been doing it recently. Or whatever stylistically pleases you best. And then you're going to go 14, 16 on that G, and then jump up 14 of that D. So there goes Marley. You hear his ticky-tackies. All right, and then you're going to go on the D string, 14, 16, and then just walk up 14, 16 on the D, and then 14, 16 on the G. And then you're going to go 14 to the B, and then 15 with your middle finger on the B string. And then you're going to hammer on to the 15, pull off. So, first two are a little quicker, and then they slow us down for the second two, and then you got hammer on, pull off here, and then 16, and then 14, 15, 14 on the B string. And then on the high E, 19, 17, 15. And then the last part, on the high E, we're going to go 14, 15, 14 on the high E string, and then reach up, middle finger 15 of the B, ring finger 16 of the G. All right, and then almost the same thing again happens. We're going to go 14, 15, 14, 15, and then up to the 14 of the G. All right, and then the last phrase, almost, 14, 15, 14, 15 with the B, and then reach up 17 this time 15, 14. So all three of those. And then the very last thing we're going to do, it's kind of like this A minor thing. We're going to go 12 on the A string. We're going to go 12, 14, 15 on the A string. And I'm going to go pointer, middle, ring, and then jump down to the D string. We're going to go 12, 14, 15. And then we're going to go 12 of the G, 14 of the G, and then Pinky's going to play the 16 of the G. So, and then we're going to go on the B string finally. Here's 13, 15, 17. And then we're going to go to the high E string. We're going to go 13, 15, and then hammer on to the from the 13 to the 15. And then grab the 15 to the B. And then here's 17. And you can slide 15 to 17, or you can just play it. I think he just plays it. So everything from that little all right, so really, really, really slow. Oh. All right, I hope you can play along with that. Pardon all my little mistakes and all my whatnot. Try to do all this in one take, but good luck. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll probably make a part 2 going over the verse and the next few pieces, and who knows. But I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any questions, and good luck.